Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a collective, timeless reading on what is coming forward for the collective consciousness. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old face, welcome back. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your emails of confirmation. So I've just got coffee all over my table. Thank you for your comments, your subscribes. I appreciate them all. Thank you for your donations as well. They are much, much appreciated. Now, the energy that came through in a download was a deal that I refused. So we have it was weird. It was a really weird dream download of being somewhere tropical. You have magical blessings and you have soul writing. Okay, there was the person looked like Marlon Brando in Godfather, pacing up and down in this massive plush office with, you know, palm trees inside the office. That's how grand and plush it was. Trying to kind of appease this light one's ego, and not realizing that, you know, when you are a light one, you are aware of your ego, you're aware of the things that trigger you because you take that time to heal. And you've got here, protect your dreams and magical blessings. Trying to they were trying to sweet talk this light one into taking some sort of etheric deal or to sign some sort of contract. And look, believe in magic and time is precious. Whoever this was a big boss. This was a big boss, okay? And this big boss was trying to come across as very friendly, because you've got friendship here, but this light one could see straight through them. And there was no fear. There's no fear, because this light one, if this is you, a person you're thinking of, or just another earth angel, is aware of how protected they are now, and this big boss also is aware of how protected they are, and that unless this light one gives consent, there's nothing they can do. They can't falsify papers, they can't sign your name in a contract, because it's just wiped away again. And then comes in a childhood friend, and you're looking at this childhood friend like, what happened to your face? You've been in a fight. Your face looking all puffy, lots of plastic surgery, and there's nothing wrong with having plastic surgery if that's what floats your boat, but you can tell the difference between doing a couple of tweaks and then changing your face completely. This person had a lot of makeup, irrespective of gender, to cover up a beating or a fight, and they were carrying a baby, or the energy of a baby. And I don't mean they were carrying the energy of a baby, I mean they were actually in their hands presenting a small, and it was like the energy of a baby, and they were holding it like a trophy and offering it to this big boss. And I swear, that dream, it was telling me that there's an offer, this devil energy offer that's coming forward. And whoever it is that's trying to offer this, whoever's being, you know, having their strings pulled by this puppeteer, they're running out of time to do so. Look, you've got, and it says Vestica Pisces. I don't actually know what that means, all right, but I'm gonna have to Google that right now. And fairy spotting. Somebody was trying to someone was trying to kind of pull the wool over your eyes, but doing it in a way of, no, they weren't trying to pull the wool over their eyes. It's almost like they were offering you or this light one something, knowing that you know full well what the terms and conditions in this contract are, and they were trying to appease the dark side of you, because we all have light and dark, but this light person is too balanced for that to wash. Now I'm going to find out what this means. Let's just stay with me for a second. Vestica, because I think this is Latin. Pisces, spiritual meaning. In early Christianity, the Vestica Pisces construction was found in the religious iconography of the ornamental form of Christ's figure. Thus, Vestica Pisces, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, acquired the symbolism of divine creation, separating it from ancient pagan customs linked to sexuality and human creation. This is more or less, you know, This is divine source. This is almost like divine source. Okay. Someone was trying to, yeah, look. There was this offering of this baby's energy. It almost, I feel like whoever this big boss is, and I keep hearing Crossroads Demon, but there's something more than that, was trying to appease the darker side of a light one, thinking that there was a larger amount of shadow to grab onto, and they felt thwarted by whoever it was, you know, who is that childhood friend, who obviously is already in league with them, who comes in offering them. They may have done something or not being able to keep up a deal, and because they weren't able to keep up this deal, you know, they've come in with this going on, appeasing you, but their timing was wrong. They came in just as this big boss was trying to sweet talk a light one, and the light one just turns and looks and is like, really? You really think I'm going to give up my life force? You really think I'm going to do that? You think that that's going to bring me magical blessings? I can get my own magical blessings. Thank you very much. Okay, and there's nothing you can do. I'm not on your side. Please and thank you. What was to come out? Look in a book. Yeah, they don't know what to do. It's got to the point where it's not even just, you know, the people who are on the shop floor who are selling. The manager's having to come down and try it, and they want to get this big deal. And nothing is working. Nothing is working, my sweet light ones. Look. Because you've got abundance and wisdom. Okay? They're running out of time. And it's not even that it's just the people that are sending this, you know, that are trying to energy harvest. They can't energy harvest anymore. It's not just them that's losing out. It's almost like when you, like I said, when you have people that are working on the shop floor, they get a part of the commission, and then their bosses get a part of the commission, and then you go up and up and up, and they're saying the sales are down. You better strategize. You need to strategize. They have been looking in their grimoire and their books of shadow, their shadow, you know, books of shadow or whatever, and they've tried every single thing and it's not working. And you've got go outside, moderation, healing, music, wish wisely. They're having to travel. And I heard they're trying to source other types of energies and deities. And I heard panic stricken. They're panic stricken because you've got moderation here as well. Okay. Their lack of abundance. They don't know what to do. They're having to go outside of their comfort zone now. And I think that meeting was outside of the comfort zone of those who work on the higher levels. They don't usually go and contact those light ones. That's not what they do. They leave that to their minions. Their minions have messed up so badly that they're feeling like they have to come forward and try and offer something. Try and, you know, coax that person over. Because they assume that, you know, that light one, as much as they're powerful, as much as they are balanced, they must have something that's unhealed that they can attach to. I mean, look in that book, they're looking for some sort of trigger, some sort of emotional wound, some sort of, you know, shadow aspect. And you've got music upside down. They're not connected to the crystalline grid of Mother Gaia. And wish wisely. And it says, use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. And it's upside down. They're very, very, it's almost like they're scrambling in the dark now, because even the big bosses have bosses above them or below them, you know. And you've got here, create space. Create space. Oi, that threw itself out. Okay, create space and manifestation. All right, they're trying to figure out a new game plan. They didn't expect this to happen because you've got life energy upside down. All of their life energy is on this. Is on the stake now, because whoever this big boss was that looked like Marlon Brando from The Godfather, well, that person isn't the biggest boss. There's going to be other energies that are bigger and badder and, you know, more scary to them, that they're in contracts with. And, you know, with this manifestation, it almost looks like a massive explosion, doesn't it? It looks like a nuke's gone off. All right, they have been energy harvesting the innocent to make their manifestations come true by feeding that energy to whoever they have a contract with, okay? And they're now having to try and make space outside of their own comfort zone to energy harvest. They're trying to come across as being really friendly, they didn't realize who your friends were or the light one's friends were in the etheric realms. They were not aware. And they have no one to ask for help now. They have no one, because their bosses on top of their bosses are saying, you need to figure this out. You need to figure this out. Where do you want me to go? This one down here. Okay, let me see if I can grab it. Okay. What have we got? Yeah, look, trust that niggle and unbound. Okay, they are trying anything they can to chain some sort of energy because they've been cut off from the source. Ha ha ha. And you've got trust your own path, and it's upside down. They're trying to pull a light one to the dark side. How foolish. And it says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So they're trying anything they can to create a wound in a heart space. Please look at my previous video. That is Messages from a Starseed. And trust that niggle. What is that niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is a double meaning though. Ensure that you are doing the difficult healing, and this is not going to be for all, okay, but make sure that, you know, you, the person you're thinking of, or maybe it's this light one, needs to look at the recesses of their heart space. Maybe they need to go into past lives. And I know someone asked on comments how to do that. There is a plethora of videos, guided meditations that you can look into for past life regression. Start there, okay? Find one that kind of resonates with you. You know, find some time where you can still yourself, you know, go and lay down on your bed, on a sofa, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, and just try them out until you find one that you really like or really resonates with you, and have a journal next to you so that you can write down notes, things that you remember, things that really hold true to you, because you'll be able to see a pattern of karmic energy that has moved over into this life, because we all have it. And I know there's been comments saying I've never been karmic. Karmic doesn't mean always that you are bad or that you're negative. Karmic is literally, it's karma. It's our actions and our consequences, and they, you know, are, for every intention and action there is a positive or negative reaction to it. So at some point in our lives, we were learning, but we were still sitting in our triggers and we were acting out of them. And that reverberates out, and that creates an action or a reaction to that. Okay, so in past lives, there may have been actions and reactions that were created from what we did, what people we were around did. Okay, and you need to, if you want to look into past lives, you have to be aware of that there may be some things that haven't been healed, or some things that have attached, or people that have time jumped with us because they want to continue that cycle even if you finished it. Interesting. And look, yeah, because look, the ever unfolding rose cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you, and this is talking about karma. Okay, being a light one doesn't mean that we do not have karma, because karma is nothing but a mirror that reflects back at us our own actions and the consequences of those actions. And I've said this before, if any of us, including myself, including light ones, if you look in the mirror and there's dirt there, or there's drama, or there's this, we co-create that. We're part of that, whether that is coming from a past life or if that's from actions where we, you know, we act from our emotional triggers. Now, with this being here, this download of, you know, the Godfather offering this, the offer was in no way inviting. Okay, so I'm not saying that every single light one is triggered and, you know, has all of these karmic things, but you've got to take what resonates. However, this big boss was hoping that if there is an emotional wound that it can be attached to, they're coming forward, okay? And this is where that message of an offer is coming, and you have to be aware of whether it's a scam or not, because whatever happens in the ethers will always trickle down into the physical 3D realm of this matrix that we're in, okay? Because you've got a priestess upside down. You have somebody who already took the offer from this big boss, and it says, how are you being called to step up and heal? Oh no, and lead, but I said heal. Okay, you already have High Priestess in the reverse who took that deal and it went south because they didn't realize who it was they're going up against. Okay, you also have Keepers of the Earth. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So whoever this is, whoever it is that took that deal, and obviously now is at the bidding of this Godfather, you know, Godfather energy, like big bad guy. They didn't realize who you had on your team, the angels you had on your team, the deities you may have on your team, the starseed family you have on your team, or on this light one's team, and it was almost like it's their downfall. It's their downfall, because not only is this in reverse because this person decided to go to sit in their shadow, but they've been cut off from their own gifts. Okay, and the ancestors, I can hear ancestors saying, yeah, good, we helped do that. Okay, and again, the ever unfolding rose has come out. All right, this was the action, the reactions and the consequence of the actions that were taken by that person. Okay, what else needs to come out from this? Let's have a look. And the name Cody came up. I don't know if that is specifically, if it will resonate. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Somebody wants you to unblock them, and somebody is trying to strategize. They're calling, because I heard from jail. Someone's calling from jail. Why did I hear that? And you have here, in Rama, where are you being called to journey to? And it's upside down. Somebody is, especially with this manifestation, someone's trying to block a journey or some sort of call or connection for you. And I heard to your light team. And you've also got Mitakan, longing for home, belonging the original light workers. Okay, and with this wish wisely upside down, someone's really angry that you know your purpose. Someone's really angry that you know your purpose, because you've got trust that niggle again, and deep replenishment, retreat, rest and be held. Someone is trying to exhaust you, or someone themselves is exhausted. They've exhausted all of their I had ideas and resources. But someone is trying to exhaust you. Make sure, light ones, that you are getting the sleep that you need, that you are, you know, you're making sure that you're getting the vitamins that you need, that you're going outside, because this deep rest and replenishment, being upside down, there is some sort of incantation that's being done to keep you up at night, or to make it so that you're more energetic during the night and give insomnia that will only resonate for some. Okay, because you've got Pleiades underneath and you've got Keepers of the Earth. Okay, and this kind of links into the last reading that I did. Okay, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Make sure that you are grounding yourself. Someone is trying to unroot you. It's almost like they've done the opposite. They're trying to block your connections, but they want it so that you are so het up with energy from your crown chakra that you can't sleep, that you can't think about anything but channeling, okay, or anything than etheric, okay, because by doing that, it's a distraction, isn't it? Interesting. Anything else that wants to come out? Look, Keepers of Earth keep coming out, okay. There is definitely someone trying to block your awakening, because there's some sort of activation going on at the moment. Okay, Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. They're trying to block out past life information coming through as well. And it says just say yes upside down. And it's also because there's something coming forward, and it's not just a union, but there is a big deal, or something's a big deal, or someone's a big deal that's going to be coming into your life, the life of the person you're thinking of, or this light one. Because I heard Earth Angel. Earth Angel, Earth Angel. In our temple devotion, tune into the pool of your heart. They're trying to do something to your heart chakra, especially with Lionsgate. Interesting. What would you want to take this one? Someone's very depressed. I feel that there is somebody who wish they had chosen to heal when you offered the hand of, I heard the service, hand of service. There are others like you. There may have been a point in your life or in their life where they were, either you offered them help or this light one offered them help, whether that is through the etheric realms, through astral projection, whether that's telepathically, and they refused it. And I heard greedy, they were too greedy, and they're now regretting that choice. They're regretting that choice. Okay, the lonesome gardener. You could be a gardener, you could have a garden. Please check on your plants in your house as well, because it will give you an indication of how the energy and the feng shui of your home is, and also the energy of the David energy of your home. Okay, so check your plants. Okay, make sure you're giving them loving words as well. And if you don't have any plants, you're being guided to buy one, even if it's just one. Okay, and you know what is a really good tip, and I read this a long time ago, and it works. You can buy a plant for each of your loved ones, including yourself. Name them, okay, water them, feed them, and just observe them. Okay, and if you see that one's starting to wilt, but they've had all the water, they've had the right sun, give whoever it is that you've named on that pot a call and see how they're doing. Okay, see if their mental health is okay, see if they're feeling unwell, because it actually does work, and you can see who it is that needs that little bit of extra protection or extra help or extra hug or extra something. And it also, when you have plants in your home, if you have a lot of plants in your home and you've named the ones that you've named, and then you have other ones and they're wilting or they're dying or they're drying up and there's no reason for it, then you know that that's something either has been sent to your home, or you need to do an energy clearing, because your plants will tell you. They're almost like a canary that was used, you know, back in the day for people who were going down and mining. That's it. And if the canary croaked, then you knew you had to get out. Do not hide your light. And there are others like you. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. You are being told just to shine. Shine, my pretties, shine. Okay, gifts of the lonely path, and do not hide your light. The thing with this message also is, it's being aware also that when you are a light worker, you may not know any others that are like you. You may see them online. You may connect with people across the world through social media, but you may not know any others that are like you. And that, do you know what? It is my belief that if everybody that you knew was a light worker and you were in one corner of the world, how do you light up the rest of the globe? How do we raise the vibrations of the collective consciousness if we're only in one place? When we are dotted left, right, center, you know, in Asia, in Australia, in Europe, in America, when you're dotted across the place, it gives a better percentage or possibility to light up the entire globe at the same time, and to touch other people to light up as well and find their true path and their true calling and spread across, than it is to be all in one place. And this is kind of just from being, it's almost like a focus of love yourself. Be aware that other people may not understand the path that you're on, but it doesn't mean that your path isn't right. And I love that, I really do. And I think that is something that with this offering or this contract or whatever it was that they're trying to offer, they don't understand that there's a difference between being alone and lonely. There's a complete difference. Lonely, you could be in a field of people that you know every single one of them and still be lonely. But being alone doesn't mean that you're, you know, urging for there to be other people around you. And that usually is the path of the light worker, you know, the communion of tender souls. All right, and gifts of the lonely path is knowing that even if you are by yourself, even if you, let's say you don't have a partner, you don't have many friends, knowing that you have your ancestral team around you is so important. It's so important to know that they're with you, because at some point you are going to get this offer, this devil card energy offer, whether that's in dream state, whether that's someone actually coming towards you and saying, do you want to do this? Know that they're going to try and pick at something. And if loneliness is something that tries to follow you, that energy, that may be what needs to be healed, is knowing that you are never alone. You are never ever alone between two worlds and the gifts of the lonely path. Okay, we have shamans on this channel, we have earth angels, we have light workers, we have light witches, we have, you know, alchemists, and the gifts of the lonely path, and yet the path grows lighter. See? And I think this is, I don't know who needs to hear that. I don't know who needs to hear that, but that definitely is a message from your ancestors. For someone, it's a message from your grandmother, and I heard she sees me. And I heard you are beautiful. Okay, and that's quite beautiful. That's made me feel a bit emotional. That's lovely. So whoever's grandmother that is, they are with you all the time. They are with you all the time. Anything else that needs to come out from this? Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, gifts of the lonely path has come out again. I think this is just highlighting that whoever it is that's trying to now come forward with this offer, they're going to try and pull on that heartstring. You know, you can be with us, you know, you'll never be alone and blah, 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 blah. Just know that you aren't already alone. You're not, okay? Hope is like a hummingbird. And you also have ebbs and flows, okay? Be gentle with your heart, okay? Be gentle with your heart. And it says a time to share as well. And you've got keepers of the light. So you're being told to make sure that you are giving up any of this pain to divine, to spirit, to Allah, to God, to your ancestors, and to whoever it is that you connect spiritually with, okay? Because ebbs and flows, everything is temporary. Everything is temporary. Your inner light will guide you. This is coming, okay? This download came to me and it was funny. I just laughed and was like, I see you for who you are. I know what you're doing, and I also know that if you're coming like this and trying to persuade me, you have nothing else left in your bag of tricks. And not only have you got nothing else left in your bag of tricks, it wouldn't matter if you did, because my shield is too bright. It's too strong, because I stand straight and, you know, I don't falter. And I know that the light ones that watch this, you're in exactly the same place. And I love that. I absolutely love that. But this offer will be coming. Now, I've been told to come over here. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, look. You've got a tax refund. And it says you are owed money, look into it. And then it's upside down. It's almost like we know that there's inheritance that's missing. We know that there's money that's owed. And whoever it is that's trying to make this offer is also trying to place frustration. So it will be easier to manipulate the mind, the heart, the soul, so that when, you know, you get offered, there's a blessing coming, you know, and then something's offered, and then you look at it and you're like, well, that's not as much as I thought it would be. And then we feel a little bit taken advantage of. And then they'll say, there's another blessing, the offer's coming. It's almost like they're trying to wind up the light one, but it won't work, okay? You definitely have somebody here. Look again. Somebody who was stealing the blessings, and that may be why there have been delays. That may be why, you know, this money, this inheritance, this property, whatever it is being delayed, it's being slowed down. This blessing isn't as big as we thought it would be, so on and so forth. And this is me just, you know, speaking out the top of my head. But yeah, look, I told you. Somebody's purposely doing it to try and poke the bear, and doing it subtly now, because what else can they do? I'll keep poking that bear, see if that frustration will work. Poke, poke, poke. And for some, not for all, but for some, someone is using like menstruation blood over the full moon to try and affect hormones and emotions. But they're going to keep doing this so that when they come again with this offer, they think that the light one will be malleable. Okay, pastoral, and I am a dark witch and I love the chaos. Someone here in a church is definitely in cahoots, got advice, or was given some sort of contact to some sort of society or circle, or I can help you, or help you get back what you've lost. Upsurge in products sold. And this one opened up as well and say no. There's a deal coming. I told you there's a deal coming. Anything else that wants to come out? And this is really blocked energy, because as I'm shuffling, they don't want to go together. Let's see what else wants to come out before I go. Please and thank you. Money wounds. I told you. They're going to try and create money wounds, or they're going to try and attach to any money wounds that a light one has. They're trying. And it says ebbs and flows. So yeah, they keep trying to do this in waves, in tiny little poke, 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 poke. So just be aware. Just be aware. Housing. Okay. You could have work happening on your home. You could be moving home. It could be that your house becomes very, very busy. They're trying now to find frustrations and pick them in there. And this has got to do also with, for some reason I've got real Cancer energy. Now this could be the Cancer, could be the toxic energy that's doing this, or you could be a Cancer, or it could be that they are just trying to affect your 4th house and how you connect to the David energy of your home. okay? And your emotions, 3 to 6 months upside down. And then it says in less than 2 weeks or less. This is what I mean. They're trying to put confusion in about blessings, about, you know, abundance, about karma. It's all just, I had a disillusion. It's all just to confuse, to distort, to, and like I said, try and wind up a light one. However, when you're aware that this is happening, it won't wind you up in any way, shape or form. Okay? The couple. This couple keeps coming in. This couple keeps coming in. Now, how is this couple linked to my Marlon Brando figure? Let's have a quick look. Let me see. Ooh, these came out again. Okay, so you have, and that one wants to come out. I'm going to leave it there. There's a Leo here. Up or down? Up. So you have someone here. Someone is fighting this light one's corner, though. Someone is fighting this light one's corner. Because I heard da 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 da. But someone is fighting this light one's corner and saying no. Every time this couple slanders, every time this couple sends something, you know, you have someone over here saying no, this person's beautiful, this person's loving, this person is, you know, all these positive things. And you have also this yellow, it's your solar plexus. You have a very Sekhmet energy here as well. And I heard, what I heard, Shira. Who is Shira? Positive self-expression, creativity and creative flow. All right, you have somebody here who sees you for who you are. And I heard on the etheric realms as well that is fighting your corner, because you've got teaching and attorney. All right, attorney up or down. As it is, there's someone here who is teaching, I'm hearing teaching them the lessons of karma, or the laws of karma. And there's also either a child, you could be a teacher, this person could be just teaching you, or this energy is teaching you how to walk proudly. Because I heard lion mother, how to walk proudly. Your words have power. And also how to empower you if you feel like you don't, especially engine issues, brakes not working and collision. Okay, this is one of the karmic outcomes for whoever it is keeps trying to play. Anything else that wants to come out before I go, please and thank you. Okay, let's take these ones. And this one wants to come out here. I plant lilies in my garden and decorate my home with them to help me feel safe and contact my spirit guides, angels and other deities. Okay, this may be a calling for someone. If you already do have flowers, you may be asked to add lilies in there as well. Remember that lilies also are the flower of death. This is reminding you that this cycle is ending. And I heard it's ended. This cycle has ended. And this is almost like the death rattle from whoever it is that's trying still. Okay, clear your energy field and watch a movie came out. Okay, for some of you this is to do with your heart space, but please take what resonates and watch a movie. Some of you need to switch off from this and just be present. Okay, what else would like to come out before I go, please and thank you. Okay, alone time, pleasure, ground yourself. What was I saying? You need to ground yourself, my lovelies. You need to make space. Like I said, be present, make space for your time. For your time, make time for your space, for yourself, and rest, which is upside down. Okay, someone is working the candle at both ends, and music, because music up here was upside down. Okay, this is clear audience. Trust what you hear is what I'm hearing. And pleasure. Some of you need to find time to be do things that are pleasurable for yourself. Some of you need sometimes just to explore your body, because it's come up on here. But take time for yourself. Take time for yourself, dear ones. And underneath, drink tea. Okay, some of you just need to spend time with your friends. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you're new to my channel, excuse me, and you like what you heard and it resonated, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so that you can see more of my content. If you would like a personal reading or you would like to leave a donation, which is never expected but always appreciated, because it means I can pour more into this lovely channel, all of my information is downstairs in the description box. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.